That was quite quick.
Nice. On time, on time.
You sound
How
like
you been,
the
dude? You
Fugees.
good? Hmm.
Yeah.
How's my screen this time? Is it better?
No, it's the
I
lip
put
sync.
everything
It's
on like high def.
hang on. I'm gonna
I put
just
everything
look at the Twitch. Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn off my iPad and shit. Right, the alert's only just gone through. Airplane, airplane. Did you find the bitrate thingy?
I put it on HD video. I
Okay,
maintained original ratio. Um, touch up my appearance.
it's OBS.
What?
Talk
Uh,
some more to me. Talk dirty to me.
hey, 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 Dave, how the heck are ya? Am I on time? Are we going live? Is BC Scrubs here to drop a boom, boom, boom,
Meat
boom,
Trunks
boom?
is here. Actually.
Me Trunks. How you doing, pal? How's my touch up my appearance? How am I now?
Uh, you're. It's very choppy. If you talk and move, I just want to see what it does.
Yeah,
Just normal speech.
talk,
Tell me about your
move, talk.
shoes, your favorite shoes.
My favorite shoes right now, they are a pair of Michael Jordans that are black and yellow. They kind of make me think of the Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang. Can you see me
Oh
moving
yeah.
Wu-Tang? Yeah. You see the W's?
Was that the Beto
W's.
thing?
Not West Side. Yes, it's a Beto thing. This is one of his designs.
Ah.
Only built for Cuban links. That's why I like the purple background you got. Kind of reminds me of the Purple Tape. That's what that
I.
album was called.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because he released it on a cassette in a purple cassette tape, which was like unique and everyone would refer to it that way. So that kind of became the second name of the album,
Oh.
the Purple Tape. Yeah, kind of cool. Touch up my appearance. Is my
Uh,
appearance touched up?
it's
I don't know.
there's a. It's not. It's doing something it didn't used to do with. What was the other one we used to use?
Skype.
Skype. So I think you might have to turn the HD off.
Okay.
Is it going to let you?
Let's turn the HD on. Oh yeah. Turn the HD on. Sorry, folks. We're just trying to make sure we give you the best possible show and not get annoyed with me being delayed
It's
more
so
than I
weird
already am.
because on Zoom it's fine. I don't think that's going to affect it unless it might. If your
Does
bit
this
rate
change
is like
how I
three
look?
thousand six hundred, can you change it to that?
I don't, it doesn't give me an option for bitrate like that.
No,
It, no, it just videos and effects is the option there. Unless you know a place on like the Zoom
I don't.
screen, if it comes up for
I don't
you.
have it.
Yeah.
This end, I don't think. I mean, I can try. Let me just
Notes,
check.
docs, whiteboards, recipient default, hours, show caption, host tools,
No,
shared Zoom docs, lock meeting.
it's just so weird because on the so if you talk a little bit more. Sorry, I didn't catch you
Yeah.
talking earlier.
Can you my internet connection is unstable, it says here on my
Ah,
end. Yeah, that's what it is. It's my internet connection. It just showed up on my computer.
is your
I got full bars on my Wi-Fi.
But do you know what doesn't make sense though is that on Zoom, say sorry, talk about your phone on your bars on Wi-Fi again. 1 second.
I got all the bars on Wi-Fi showing perfect single signal.
So there's a little bit of a delay on Zoom. and then by the time it gets to OBS for the stream, it's added delay. So I think there is something on my side that's not working, which is delaying, and then there's something at that end, at your end, that's not working. But it might be that it's set too high. If you reduce, but the thing is, the picture's blurry, like, it's not clear, so it doesn't seem like it's.
Could that be a camera thing? Like, I'm using my camera on my computer. I don't have like a separate camera.
We'll deal with that later.
Could be
we'll
that.
Be fine. I'll just have to keep chopping it the way I'm chopping it. It's just, I'm trying to just save like a bit of edit time. I'm so close to launch time by the time I finish the edit now. It's like, so whether we always have one in the bag and do it that way, I don't know. Which we could. Because then it means I'm not going to
I'm sorry.
do it within a few days. But I'll look into it some more. I'll talk to a friend of mine who might know how to fix it. But I've kind of like reached the level of stuff that I know, and I just don't know anymore. So we'll just leave it. It'll be fine. Do you need a drink before we start? Because I need to make one really quick. Oh God, we've got all sorts of chat.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who have we got? So we have new to the live chat. We've got the Netley, who's Rabbit Hole Media, on here. Hello there, mister. We've got the Bread, who's calling Erica Ho, I think is what he just said.
Well, Warwick and Dave sort out the tech. How are y'all doing?
Tales of Debauchery.
The Netley Rabbit Hole Media.
No.
Okay.
Sadly.
No Tales of Debauchery.
No Tales of Debauchery. I had a few ales last Sunday. That's it. Nothing major happened. It was a boys' day thing. I don't normally do birthday or even mention it to anyone. And this year I just thought, screw it. Why do I feel ashamed to be a year older?
Everybody excited for incoming for October before we get the show started? Sorry. I gotta psych myself up this week.
I'm just gonna make a drink.
Yes, make a drink. BC Scrubs. I needed you here for the boom, buddy. It always feels better when you're around when I drop the boom. Everybody doing well? Hope everybody's doing well. Let's be positive tonight. Enjoy each other's company. Let's talk about things we love. Keep it nice and light. Things we love. Some cool books coming out in October. Got a couple pre-ordered. I'm sure you guys can guess what they are. I've become a very basic man, if you will, when it comes to some of my picks. But you want to know what? The year has been appropriate for it because there's a lot of cool, like, Spider-Man books that are coming out for the first time, Superman omnis that are being continued or being released for the first time, clearly because of the movie. And then some writers are also getting like a nice little run of books being released as well, which is cool. So I've kind of been in certain pockets of reading because of it. But sometimes that helps you like make your decision of what to read next because there's so much stuff that we have that are on the shelf, and it's like, you know what? I got to read that for the show, or I got to be ready to recommend that book. So it's all good. Oh, woken up by thunder. I'm in the danger zone now. All right. We're just about to get the show started. I'm not sure if my mom is watching. She's usually watching. If you are, hi, Mom. And guys, please, don't forget. You know what? 1 second, Dave. 1 second.
ready? Ah, so what we got? Well, it's the scrubber. Sorry, I shouldn't call you that. I don't know if that means the same thing in Australia as it does in England. Ah, I know, man. It's scary. I don't like it. I don't like the numbers. But dude, 7 a.m. Okay, we will try not to say anything bad, and I can guarantee I will break that rule within the first minute. Ah! Eric's normally a good boy.
I'm here. Pardon me?
You're normally a good boy. You don't say bad words.
This woman. Usually not. Usually not. I'm pretty vulgar most of my day because I work in construction. So
When he messages me, he's filth. Like, it's very
it's pretty
suggestive.
filthy.
Like, dude,
Yeah, it's pretty filthy.
you just at least
Dave
buy me
sees my
flowers
ugly
first.
side. Dave sees my ugly side and he still likes me. So I'll keep him too. Even though he doesn't like the watch, man. He doesn't like the watch, man. I'm just playing. I joke. I like that he doesn't like the watch, man. Gotta cover that can because we are not sponsored by Coca-Cola.
No, we're not.
We are not sponsored by Coca-Cola. But a little small can does the trick when you got, I just want a little sip of something.
Somewhere to put this. We made a car. I was going to get in it last week. We were literally about to go on, and I thought, I'm going to get in the car, and then you can, like...
All right. Are we ready to get... Thank you, everybody, for joining with us. We're going to get the official show started. We love having you guys. It's always more fun when we do this together. Interviews are good, but when we're all together, it's better. I think so. Ready, Dave?
Oh, yes, yes. Do I have a whiz? I can hold it.
Any mailboxes?
No mailbox. We've got an ad break. That's it. I can't find my...
All right.
I can't find my cans. Where have I put them? Oh.
Underneath your chair. See?
Right. I'm going to try... My challenge to myself is to get through this without peeing myself. We can do this.
Go do a whiz. All right. We could do it. These are usually fast episodes.
Anymore.
These are usually...
La 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 la.
Shall we? There he is.
Let's do it.
Those lovely tones. All right, everybody, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Welcome, everybody, to the Omniverse Comics Guide podcast. We are your Omniverse Comics guys. I'm Eric. That's my pal, Dave.
Oh, hello.
Dave, how the heck are you?
I am
Hey.
Heck, dude. From the
Always
deepest pits
dashing.
of Heck.
Dashing Dave from the deepest pits of heck.
Just wanted to dash the toilet.
Everybody who's with us on everybody who's with us on Twitch, we always enjoy your company. Thank you for joining us. Everybody who's watching on YouTube, please hit that thumbs up, that subscribe button. We really appreciate you interacting with the show. Leave us a comment, tell us what we could do better, and of course, please visit us at omniversecomics.guide, where you can get everything within the Omniverse. It's there. Our reading orders, our collector item specials, creator interviews, our top 10s, all our podcasts are there, as well as some of our manga special features that we got. Check it out, omniversecomics.guide.
That guy.
Incoming for October already. Man, time is flying.
No.
But it's been a good year.
It
Been a
has
good
been.
year so far.
It has
with
been a
with
good
the
year.
releases.
Been some great stuff coming
Yeah.
out. There's been some stuff that's been pushed back. There's been some stuff we haven't seen that would still like to
Yes.
see. Astro City.
Yes.
Astro City.
Yeah.
Oversize the hardcover, please.
Yeah, that was teased. It was
Yeah,
out there. They showed a cover for that and then it didn't happen. Yeah, that's why I
yeah,
ended up,
yeah.
funny you should mention Astral City. I ended up getting those in those Metro
Mm.
Metro volumes. I'm not sure what they're
Yep,
called. Metro
Metro
collections,
books.
something like
Yeah,
that.
that's what I had as
Metro
well, but
books,
I
that's
sold
it.
them to get the big one, like a bell end.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I saw that the release date for it was no longer available, I said, okay, I'm gonna go with those while I can still get them. Because then sometimes those, a volume four suddenly becomes the hardest thing in the world to find
Yeah,
of a series like that. So you got to get them while you can, like Pokemon cards. Catch them all,
exactly.
right? That's what we do here. We buy everything. No, you can't buy everything. Absolutely not.
I want to.
Take that back. Yeah, definitely want to. And if anybody else out there can buy all of our recommendations and tell us if they're good or not, we'd appreciate it. Save us, do the hard work for us. Dave, who goes first this week for
You.
our list?
I went first last week
Me?
with
Okay.
the most wanted marbles.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Um, there's a couple things that are already pre-ordered. I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Everyone's gonna be like, get it over with. Let's hear you talk about it. Volume 2, Superman Triangle Era is coming out in October. I think it's October 12th. I should check to make sure I don't
Do you want me to do it? What? So you can just
misinform
talk?
anybody. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, partner. Um, Superman Triangle Era, of course, is something close to my heart because from when I was a kid, it was something that was so randomly collected in all these little different trades here and there, little storylines, but nothing really concise and complete. And it would have been a pretty daunting thing to put together considering how far the Triangle Era goes, right? Is there really an audience for all of that Superman?
Yes.
But so far, Volume 1 and 2 is very promising because this collection is pretty hefty and it collects a lot of really cool storylines leading up to that's okay leading up to the death of Superman, which would make the volume 3 a very easy collection to put together because it would be the funeral for a friend and the reign of Superman. So far the way they've put these books together in a good reading order, right, Dave?
What are you
Reading
talking
orders,
about?
not
Reading
mapping.
order? Is that what they call it now, the kids?
That's what they call it these days. Um, it's a really cool collection they're putting together. I'm happy that they're sticking to it. Last year I got the volume one. Very pleased with the reading experience, the nostalgia of it. I think this is an overlooked era of Superman that sometimes gets like, I guess because they were printing so much of it at the time, 4 titles a week. It's a lot to keep up with. Is it all really good? Well, now you get to see all together in order. How
Yeah,
good was
man.
it?
You get mix.
Check it out.
What's wrong with a
Yeah,
mix,
check it
right?
out. That's right. And it's a good creative team. Like when you think of the staff that was on the book writing it, Roger Stern, Dan Jurgens, Louise Simonson, I'm missing a name, Jerry Ordway,
Jerry Ordway. Yeah,
you
you,
know,
you hit the four mains by the looks of it.
yeah. And then you had Dan Jurgens on art, Tom Grummett, you had John Bogdanov, who I
I
grew to
don't.
appreciate on Superman,
Oh, yeah, he's
and I think
yeah.
Butch Guice,
Yeah, I think
or yeah,
possibly. I
Butch
think you're right.
Guice.
I'd have to check. But yes, it's super. Sorry, there was a question in the chat. Is yes, it's Superman the Triangle Era Omnibus Volume 2. Um,
Yes.
and
Did I say it wrong? I'm sorry.
no, I don't think you did. I don't know. It was just asked in the chat. So it's 1,480 pages. It's released on the 14th of October. It may well have been due for September and pushed back. I'm not 100% sure on that. Was another question in the chat. This collects Superman 64 to 77, Adventures of Superman 487 to 499, Action Comics 674 to 686, Man of Steel 9 to 21, Justice League of America 69, Source, Superman Legacy of Superman number 1, Supergirl Team Luthor Special number 1, and News Time, The Life and Death of Superman, which gives away one of the stories that's going to be included. But unlike the Death and Return of Superman omnibus, this doesn't have that whole saga. It's being split over volumes 2 and 3 of the Triangle Era omnibus. So if you have
Right. That's right.
that Death and Return Superman omnibus already, you're probably going to be doubling up. So you might want to part ways with your previous one.
Mm.
Maybe.
Unfortunately, yeah. I was tempted to get that one, but I don't know. I always wanted to wait to see what they would do with this whole era since everything's getting printed these days. They're putting stuff together we never thought they'd do. So this one is making me very excited and hopeful. Yeah. This is for me, the date for this is October 14th of when this is going to be released. I don't
Yes, it
even
is.
want
Don't
to
look.
know what was
Don't
said.
look.
It is. It is very much so. Omega bread. Agreed. No, Tom Grummett doesn't get enough love, BC Scrubs. He's there's something about the way he drew Superman on the Adventures of Superman book that just is like it's kind of the way Mark Bagley's art makes me feel for Spider-Man. I don't know if that makes sense. It just feels right for the
Yes.
character. Yeah, Tom Grummett had that touch with Superman, I feel.
Nice. Yeah.
That's my pick. That's my
I
first
like
pick
these kind of
for
comics though. I
October.
like those kind of 90s era Superman comics. They're just I haven't read all of them, but I've read chunks, and this is a nice opportunity to read proper chunks in order.
Yeah, in order. Yeah, no, it's it was a well edited book as well, right? Because you got to keep so many stories happening. You got to keep everything organized. So
Full creative
yeah,
teams,
it's a
constant
cool
flow.
cool collect. Yeah, yeah, very cool collection. Dave, take it
Nice.
away.
All right then. Hey, you. Do you know what my first one is? It's la 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 la. Little visual clues there. That's right, Birds of Prey.
Battle Pope.
By
Oh,
well, that is
I thought
actually
you go
coming
la la
out.
la
That is
la.
actually coming out, isn't it, in October?
Yeah, that's why.
Oh,
Yeah, I
nice.
thought you were doing like a
Oh,
religious
see what you
hymn.
did there, you little
Yeah.
tyke. So, Birds of Prey by Gail Simone Omnibus Volume 1 is on its way. It's by Gail Simone and Ed. Is it Ed Bennett? My
Yeah.
anglicized brain wants to pronounce it the wrong way. Shut up, brain.
No, it
But it's from
Bennis. I say
DC.
Bennis. Ed Bennis.
I used to say beans for like the entire 90s. So, ugh,
Maybe it is.
damn, damn
Beneath. Maybe
English
someone says it
types.
like that.
Or maybe, God, I won't even try. It's from DC Comics, obviously. It collects Birds of Prey 56 to 90 from that kind of classic late 90s, early 2000s chunk of it, I think. Well, probably more 2000s. Birds of Prey Secret Files and Origins 2003 number 1 is also in here. And if you bought the trades and you're thinking, I got everything I've already got in the trades, that Secret Files and Origins issue was not in the trades for whatever reason.
I
So
got the trades.
yeah, I'm gonna pass on my trades. It's a bit frustrating because they've done this with a couple of books. They did it with JSA Compendium, which is great, and I highly recommend it. But the problem with the Compendium versus the Omnis is they include stuff in that that's not in the Omnibus. So the Compendium has more stuff in it. Like, I don't want to part with an omnibus to get a comp. Do I? Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's a moral dilemma. But this little beaut is 968 pages of pure all-female action. That sounds like a website Omega Bread recommended to me once. It's out on the 14th of October, so same week as Superman. So bring your thick carrier bags to your comic shop when you go to pick them up. This isn't where it begins, so there's this weird thing that DC have with not wanting to reprint Chuck Dixon's Birds of Prey, apparently because of his politics. I don't know what they are. I don't want to get into that side of things, but it's a shame to not reprint great stories which are worked on by lots of different people, you know. So hopefully we'll get that at some point. But if you do have issues with that for whatever reason, jump on this by Gail Simone. This is where she starts writing the title, and it's probably going to be about 2 volumes, I think.
Yeah. It's just good stuff. I've currently been going through these issues. I think I've read the first volume complete, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, I can't wait to dig deeper into I'm a sucker for Gail Simone's writing between Secret Six and
Yeah,
Wonder Woman as well as
Red Sonja.
Birds of Prey. Yeah,
Oh, I liked it anyway.
she was even her Batgirl. She handles these characters very well. I enjoy these stories and Birds of Prey. If you haven't read it, Omega Bread, it's fun.
It is.
It's like I'm trying to. It's not necessarily highbrow comics, but that's what's cool about it is that they're just good old fashioned action flicks with kick-ass girls who know their way around a fight, like serious kick-ass women. It's a cool book.
Yeah, and I mean this chunk on the cover, you've got Oracle, Barbara Gordon, you've got Black Canary, and Huntress, and Black Hawk, I think or Lady Black Hawk, I think she was called. So that's a nice little mix of characters. I like that it's a fairly small
Haven't gotten there yet.
team, but me either. Me
Yeah, I know she's
either.
on the
But I'm looking
cover
forward to it.
of the Omnis, so yeah. But the inclusion of Huntress, the sort of soap opera drama that exists between some of the characters, but they find their way through it. Like it works. It's nothing feels necessarily forced as far as the relationships and characterizations go. So, and
No, she's
Black
just
Canary's
so
real
cool.
cool.
Oh, and also in terms
Yeah,
of, I think it came out a time, well, a little while after the Bad Girls comics era, but it was never like that. Birds of Prey was never one of those titles. It was just a really smart comic, really, really cleverly written
yeah,
with great characters.
yeah,
So, yeah, if you're kind of thinking, is that going to be any good, or is it just going to be like, you know, like a Google Ogle Fest or whatever, for young fellas? Nay,
no,
nay, dispel that myth.
no, yeah. This intend that pun, dispel that myth. I
There you
like it.
go.
Nice pick. It was
That's
on my
my
list.
Uno.
It was on my list.
Oh, sorry, dude.
Nice. I'm happy. No, no, I'm happy you listed it. That's all that matters, man. We select good stuff that we can vouch for. All right. I'm gonna go with one that I've been waiting for to read on when it's finally collected. This is a Ghost Machine pick, and that's Hyde Street Volume 1. Jeff Johns, Ivan Race. I read the first issue of it, I think, or a preview portion of what that book was going to be. I think in the Ghost Machine 80-page giant that they put out,
Oh yeah,
and I think I have actually read the first issue digitally. Lots of fun, and it's different. It's a different realm for both of those creators, kind of going into a horror. It's like a street that has almost like a an anthology of stories, if I understand correctly, of everything that's happening on the Hyde Street.
yeah.
And it's first 7 issues collected. I love Ivan Reyes artwork. We've said that many times. We could probably do a top 10 episode for him
Oh, we
because we're
easily could.
both very big fans of his. So just on the strength of the creative team, I want to give this a try. But so far, the Ghost Machine stuff, like we've said, has been good old-fashioned, good quality comics. The way that they're made, the way that they're presented, the storytelling, the artwork, everything is a safe dollar to spend in a time where we got to be picky choosy. It's a safe bet, Ghost Machine. So I'm gonna go with Hyde Street Volume 1.
Is it straight up horror? Because I don't imagine Jeff Johns, unless I mean I don't. Well, I don't know. There were elements of horror in some of his Green Lantern, really, when you look back on it.
Definitely.
So
Yeah,
I imagine
I
he
think
can bring the darkness when he wants to, right?
I think he's got that in his repertoire to be able to do that. And maybe this
Yeah,
is him flexing that muscle that he doesn't normally get a chance to really do working for like a superhero, basically a superhero company where
yeah.
their product is tailored to that. Now he gets to really say, okay, let me do what I feel and tell a story I've always wanted to tell, but I couldn't. I'm not exactly sure if it's full on horror, uh,
That's what
but
they used to call my
hey,
mum.
that's Hyde Street holds unimaginable secrets that made death look like the easy way out. That sounds pretty scary. Yeah.
Yeah,
Character-driven horror. That's what it is.
nice. Well,
Okay.
it's got to be character driven when it's Jeff Johns, right? You're not going to get the same old.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. All right, dudes.
I'm liking it.
Your numero dos. All
So
right.
my time to dose up involves this little beaut. I've gone quite obvious in my choice of I'm going to choose a Marvel book this time, and it's X-Men Epic Collection Wounded Wolf, which is by Chris Claremont, John Romita Jr., Rick Leonardi. It collects the following: Marvel Fanfare 33, New Mutants Special Edition number uno. Doesn't include my coughs. Uncanny X-Men 199 to 210 and Annuals 9 to 10. It's 496 pages. It's out on the 14th of October, apparently, like everything else that month. Now, this starts with the Trial of Magneto storyline. Then it kind of goes through the Asgardian Wars story, like the not the Alpha Flight and X-Men mini, but the one with Storm getting kind of thawed up. Normally you get thawed out, but she gets thawed up. And then it jumps back into Trial of Magneto again. Then you've got a really classic Barry Windsor Smith Wolverine versus Lady Deathstrike issue, which is one of the first times it's like the second time they fought, I think. And then it's the issues that build up to Mutant Massacre. So that's quite an intense run of X-Men. It's 80s greatness. It's from about 1986. The New Mutants X-Men Asgardian Wars event is just, it's so good. It's Arthur Adams art as well on both chapters of that. 2 giant issues. You can't go wrong with Arthur Adams, right? And then to top it off, they've got another Arthur Adams issue with the annual number 10, which is the X-Babies' first appearance. So people are going to be going, oh, great, I always wanted the X-Babies. It's great, though. There's a reason that happens. It's a shame they didn't include New Mutants annual number 2, because that leads into that annual. But they didn't. So you'd have to pick up the New Mutants Epic Collection, which contains that one. I don't know. I know the contents of every Epic collection off the top of my head.
You're supposed to, Dave, Mr. Reading Order. You're the mapping master.
Map master. Read faster.
Nice. Keep going.
No. I've run out. That's my time, man. It's 11 o'clock. No. I can't do the hip hops at this hour. I'm past my sleepy time. It's time for Betty Bye Byes.
I like how you say. You're doing good. I like it. You got rhythm. That's a good pick because again, you can't go wrong with that era of X-Men. That era of Marvel is a real sweet spot of cool storytelling.
Yeah.
Places they've never gone before. Really taking some chances, and always keep in mind, like, to this day, they're trying to recreate a lot of those moments again by rebranding a new story in the fashion that one was, because it like hit a mark so well with the readers. Even when you go back and read it, you're like, yeah, the soap opera aspect, all of the character stuff's happening where everyone's being, pulled in regards to like the Mutant Massacre storyline.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
That's the thing.
It's
That,
really
that
good
build
stuff.
up to that as well, and there's like a moral argument between 2 of the major characters in the X-Men at the time, and it's really surprising. It's not going the way you thought it would. It's just, this is a great time to read the X-Men. Definitely recommend it. Definitely worth picking up. I don't often recommend Marvel books these days, and it always tends to be stuff from the 80s when I do. But hey, true to form.
Yeah, and again, there's all these different formats that things are coming out for the first time that people should be aware of, because it is an option of where you can afford to read it, a good way to dip your toe if you want to. So I think it's a great pick. I almost picked it. Nice. I like it. Marvel Epic collections are trustworthy, I feel. We don't like the spines, but they collect a lot of stuff. Good bang for your buck.
Spinach.
Ugly spinach. All right. My number 3. I'm gonna go with something that I was not really paying attention to, but when things come out in a complete collection, suddenly we're like, "Ooh, I want that! It's got all those comics in it."
Ah.
And this one for me is Image Comics, Robert Kirkman, Hunt. It is got a creative team. I think it's him and Ryan Otley.
Is it Haunt?
Hunt, yes.
Oh, sorry, it was an accent thing.
say?
I thought you said
Yeah,
hunt,
it's an
but
accent
it's
thing.
probably an accent thing. Sorry, dialects
Hunt.
are cool. Everyone's fine.
You know what? Hunt. Maybe I did say Hunt. Maybe I
don't
did.
know. I'll edit it
Hunt.
so you did it perfectly.
There you go. Robert Kirkman. And I think it's Ryan Otley on the art.
Yeah?
Hunt.
Oh,
The complete
Haunt.
collection.
Nice.
Yes. Hunt. I love it. So this is the complete collection, all 28 issues from the Image series. I'm a fan of Ryan Otley, Robert Kirkman stories. Clearly, Invincible has been praised ad nauseum on this show. I wasn't really following this book at all, but I'm always down, like I said, for a complete collection. So this comes out in October 28th for me. I'm not sure if release dates are different in other places, so pardon me if it doesn't represent yours. But this is based around 2 brothers, one a less than perfect priest, the other a government agent. The men struggle to get along, rarely agreeing on anything. An unexpected accident forces them to work together in ways they never thought possible. Struggling with
Ooh.
his own personal demons, the priest begrudgingly works alongside the spirit of his recently deceased brother, who possesses him. Together they form a new superhero,
Isn't that
Hunt.
isn't that Brother
Or
Voodoo?
I'm not sure, but you would know better than me. I haven't read much Brother Voodoo, but again, a superhero premise that's kind of horror-ish, if you
Yeah.
will. But Robert Kirkman's a pretty seasoned storyteller. He knows his superheroes. He knows his horror element well, dealing with the undead and whatnot. So
Sorry.
let's give it a shot, Eric. Why not?
Do it. Go for it, man. So it came out
Hunt.
originally in Haunt. It came out in 2009.
Hunt.
It's part of the Spawn corner of the Image, not Image universe,
Okay.
whatever you want to call it.
So would you be more inclined to appreciate this than if you were a Spawn fan?
I think if so, they're collecting up a lot of the Spawn books at the moment. Spawn: The Dark Ages had a complete collection. You've got compendiums of Spawn 1 to 7, which is almost pretty much up to date. Everything. You've got Sam and Twitch compendiums. There's all sorts of really chunky volumes coming out, collecting everything in Spawn history. In theory, this would then have to be included in that, really, because he appears in apparently something like 30 issues of the main Spawn series as well, and in the Scorched. So yeah, he's clearly part of that whole shindiggery. So hop on
Okay.
if you're a Spawn person, a Spawn person. If you like Spawn, you might like Haunt.
And if you like Haunt, you might like Spawn.
Spawn. But it sounded like this great
I,
little
I
sound
know it.
effect. Spawn.
Spawn. I could do an English accent.
Is that what you were
I
doing?
noticed when I did it. No, I noticed when I did it. I noticed when I did it how over exaggerated it was. It was funny. It made me laugh. Oh, it's fun. Okay. Haunt.
Hi.
Dave,
Hello.
let's get into the commercial
Oh,
break. We
it's
got some
commercial
stuff to talk
time.
to the people. It's that time.
All right. So we're going to take a little look at what's new to the Omniverse. Starting off with character reading orders, we celebrate the Man of Steel era of Superman by John Byrne, Marv Wolfman, and Jerry Ordway and more with our 1987 to 1988 Man of Steel reading order. Peacemaker gets his own comics chronology, one covering Charlton Comics history from 1966 up to Crisis on Infinite Earths, followed by his post-Crisis history up to 2010. So that's 2 entries within the space of about a week. Look at you little Peacemaker. We've also updated our Aliens versus Predator versus the Omniverse reading order. So that's Aliens and Predator comics from Dark Horse crossing over with different titles and different publishers, including characters from DC, Archie, Image, and more. Comic book crossovers. 2 1988 Spider-Man events, Return to Krypton, as well as Big Blue locking lips with Wonder Woman in different worlds. And we've updated the cosmic clash between the Inhumans and the Shi'ar in 2009's War of Kings, as well as the equally cosmic clash of Titans in the Silver Surfer event, I Die Like the Stars, from 1998.
Nice.
With a big old punch-up with
Cool.
Galactus and another big cosmic fella.
I like cosmic fellas. They're scary.
I've heard that rumour. Manga special
Right.
feature for the last month is Amped Up, which focuses on 5 music-themed manga recommended by our very own Raf Reeds. Look at him there with his recommendations. Oh, he's a little darling. Podcast and video. We look at our top 10 most wanted Marvel Omnibus editions for 2025. All Hail Hal Haney focuses on the pro wrestler's artist of choice, and as Hal joins Eric to talk comics, art, and wrestling. If you want to get into Lex Luthor or find some great Lex Luthor stories, despite knowing the character for many years, you can check out our Lex Education Starter Kit. Eric talks it up with the Raid Studios crew in his Fan Expo Canada coverage. Our very first Comics for My Kids feature. Sorry, our very first... Our very first Comics for My Kids features my eldest daughter, Lorelai, reviewing 3 age-appropriate books. and our last
Nice.
incoming episode, which focuses on September 2025's new releases. That's your lot. Get out of here. I'm sick and tired of your face. Oh no, stay. We've got 5 more
Nice.
choices.
We got 5 more. Stick around.
Mwah.
Thank you, sir.
That's
Yeah,
all
check
right.
out Omniverse Comics
That guide.
Guide. Right, David? Take it away with number 3.
Okay. I thought I was getting told off there. My number 3 is... we always do this thing, right, where we go, we don't normally do second volumes, and then we always do second volumes in pretty much every incoming.
Oh, yeah.
This time around, we've got at least 2, because you've done one, and I'm going to add The Authority Omnibus Volume 2, which is by Garth Ennis, Ed Brubaker, Dustin Nguyen, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, and lots
Nguyen.
of other
You're
people. Right. It's from DC Comics, but this is the Wildstorm Comics era. But I mean, DC had bought Wildstorm at this point anyway, so it's still DC Comics, isn't it? Now, this collects an absolute ton of stuff. Do you want me to read it out?
Sure.
Great. Can't wait
Do
to
you want to
hear
read
it.
it out? You want to. You want
It's
to.
a challenge. Ugh, let's do it.
Do it.
The Authority Revolution. There is one thing I'll say before I do it. They've listed the Authority Revolution 12-issue series, but not included number 3. But I don't know why. I don't know if it's a mistake in the listings or not. And I've looked into this, and I don't know why it's not there. And it's on everything else. It's on Penguin Random House's listings as well as number 3 missing. So, not sure. But assuming it's right, here we go. The Authority Revolution 1 to 2 and 4 to 12 for some reason. Stormwatch Team Achilles 4 to 6, 20, 22 to 23. Authority Kev number 1. Authority Scorched Earth. The next Authority series 1 to 14. Human on the Inside number 1. More Kev 1 to 4. Authority number 0. Authority Lobo Christmas crossover number 1. Eye of the Storm Coup d'etat 1 to 4. Eye of the Storm Coup d'etat Afterword. Number 1, catchy title, that one is Wildstorm Winter Special number 1, Authority Lobo Spring Break Massacre. The Magnificent Kevin 1 to 5, A Man Called Kev 1 to 5. 1,600 pages of beefy goodness. And it's out on the 7th of October. If you want to, I mean, the thing is, obviously, you've got a pretty decent chunk of Authority history there. If you do want to see how any other stories from Wildstorm may fit in amongst those, not that they're currently available anywhere, but who knows, you might want to dig out some back issues from somewhere. Sorry. We do have an Authority reading order available at the Omniverse Comics Guide website called omniversecomics.guide.
That's you got it.
Got it.
Out.
What a pro.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, there's a lot of books and like those on. Have you read that stuff before? Like, or is this like your first time being able to have it all there together, chunks? Okay.
Yeah, chunks of it. Enough to do a reading
Got
order,
you.
but I want to read the rest of it.
Got it. Okay, that's very cool. Because I saw it, I'm like, huh. I have volume 1, and I thought it was like a one and done complete thing, not realizing that there was more series and
There should
an
be
omnibus, a second omnibus worth.
There should be a volume 3.
Okay, interesting. Oh, cool. There you have it. All the Authority fans, and the movie's coming out. And I don't know when the date is, but
don't know if it is coming out. I think it might be one of the cancelled ones.
oh, see,
Which
don't
is
listen to me. What
disappointing.
do I know? Yeah, because I was really excited. I was really excited about that being made into a movie.
Yeah,
something
that was
new,
the one
something
that got me
fresh, new
hyped.
characters. Yeah,
We'll
like
see.
that's what I'm talking about.
We'll see. It might still happen.
But we'll see. Yeah, I think so. Anything can happen. Okay, I'm on number 4, right? My number 4. Cool. So everyone knows that both of us, anyone who's watched the show, listened to the show, has heard us talk about Green Lantern at some point, whether the Peter Tomasi series, whether the Jeff Johns series. Big fans of both. Lots of fun. Check them out. Now, I had no interest in Green Lantern after Jeff Johns got off the book.
Why?
I figured that's it. That's done. It's
Just John's loyalty.
it just felt like it's
The
maybe,
best
but
has
also
happened.
feeling like kind of like, okay, I've got this series. I got my Green Lantern fix. If I ever want to reread Green Lantern, I'll just reread what I know I like. I don't know who Robert Venditti is. I don't want to spend money
that
to take a
guy?
chance to find out. who's that guy? That was my attitude. And then I ended up really falling in love with a lot of Robert Venditti books, a lot of them from Valiant Comics. And I realized, like, hey, you shouldn't just write somebody off because you don't recognize the name right off the hop.
Intend that
And
pun.
I never intend that pun. So I read Robert Venditti's Green Lantern stuff when it went to the Rebirth series, and it was like Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps
Yeah.
was the new title that featured Hal. So I read that series and I enjoyed it quite a bit because this was now I had read Robert Venditti series from other places. So this stuff would be fresh to me. The Green Lantern, Robert Venditti Omnibus Volume 1. I'll list some of the things it collects. It's quite a mix of things, but mainly from the two main series. So Green Lantern Corps, issues number 21 to 34. Green Lantern, issues number 21 to 34. So right there, you get almost 30 issues worth. Green Lantern, New Guardians 23, 24. An annual number 2 from Green Lantern, an annual number 2 from the Corps, and then Secret Origins 3, number 9, and a Red Lantern issue, number 24, and a Green Lantern 23.1. So pretty concise. It's 800 and something pages. Not super expensive. If you find it on sale, it'll probably be a worthwhile Omni to check out, especially because it's a volume 1 and it's a new start to the character as well. So if you didn't read all that Jeff Johns stuff and you don't want to get overly invested in it because, past it, whatever, here's a place you can jump on. As a Lantern fan and a Venditti fan, if I find this for the right price, I probably bite.
Same.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, Venditti's a good writer. He is a good
Dude,
writer, and
that
I'd
Exo
love to
Manowar
have him
was
on the show.
incredible.
Yeah, it really, really was. He did some Eternal Warrior. His Hawkman's a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
fun. Some of the treatments that he's done to Superman has been really good. Like I can't think of anything from him that I've read that I haven't enjoyed.
Hmm.
So I'm very glad that this is coming out. Volume 2 has been announced,
Yeah, it's not far off
and
either.
that just means it's not far off either. And his you would figure volume 3 is imminent, and that would probably catch us up to the Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps stuff,
I believe
which I
so.
enjoyed.
Yeah.
So Robert Venditti's a good writer to give a shot to, I would say.
No, an excellent
So I'm
call,
gonna go
man.
Green Lantern, volume
When
1.
I saw them
Thank you.
announce this as well, I did think like, "Yeah, I didn't think I wanted that. That wasn't on my mind to think like, I wish they collect that up. But when they announced it, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna want that now. There are some little crossovers in there as well,
Yeah.
but I think the bigger crossover stuff happens. So like you mentioned like Red Lanterns and stuff. That was from a crossover called Lights Out. There are a few crossovers in there, which is why you get the odd issues of some of the other Lantern books. I don't know if that so they've released Red Lanterns as well. If you do want to get the accompanying stuff that runs alongside, but I don't know if they're going to release New Guardians in its own volume. They might well do. New Guardians wasn't great, but if you want to complete your Green Lantern collection, this is a really good way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, I don't know how this compared or picked up after such an epic time from one writer and a creative team. Like he had a revolving group of artists that worked with him on Jeff Johns and Pete Tomasi, but Venditti's a good writer to take a chance on.
Oh
Just off
yeah,
the strength of him as a writer, I would give this a shot.
no,
From
he can do
now
cosmic, that lad.
experiencing, yeah, he definitely can. So
Yeah.
it made sense after I read Exo Manowar, which I think he had worked on before Green Lantern,
Yes.
kind of made a name for himself. I'm like, that's why he's the right guy for this book. He'd probably have a really cool take. So check it out.
Okay. Excellent work.
Nice.
All right.
Thank you.
Do you want my number 4?
I would love it.
Do you know what it is? It's a volume 2. Volume
Tell me,
2.
tell me.
To this is the volume 1.
Yes. See, I thought about it, but I didn't read this yet,
This is so
and I
chunky.
haven't
Look at
purchased one.
it. Look at it. It's the size of my neck.
And it weighs nothing.
Yeah.
It is the size of your
So
neck.
weird, right? I've been testing it every so often. Yeah. It's the size of my neck. I could just replace it.
It's a phone book, man. Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Yeah, smells
It's
good too.
incredible.
So they printed it. Some people,
Yeah.
it's funny because you get people that whinge about like, oh, you're not printing it on the paper it was originally printed on it, and then they printed this on kind of the older style stock, and people went, you printed it on the old style. Shut up. Pick one. Stop complaining. I think it works, and I like
I
the
do. Smells
odor.
good.
I like the odor.
Smells good. I was gonna
Oh,
say, right?
yeah, yeah.
It
Oh,
smells like a memory.
there's something about that.
Smells like a
I actually
memory.
had my youngest the other day go, which of your books smells the best? I want to sniff it. Yes. Cancel that paternity test.
Right?
Yeah.
That is my child.
So,
Yeah,
but wait, I just did something I shouldn't. Whoop. There we go.
you're good.
There we are. Right, so it is G.I. Joe Real American Hero Compendium Volume 2 by Larry Hama, Rod Wiggum, Herb Trimp, and Ron Wagner. It's from Image Comics, but originally printed by Marvel Comics. It collects G.I. Joe 71 to 78, which sounds very small, but it's also got Special Missions 1 to 15, Yearbook 2 to 4, and it's 1,224 of your lovely tree murdering pages. It's out on, guess when? That's right, the 14th of October. The
Everything else is
month,
coming out.
the month that's the week that's going to break us. That one. But this
Yeah.
is great stuff. I mean, by this point, Larry Hammer's really found his feet on the title. I'd argue with the order that they're doing it in, but fine, whatever. I can get over it. It's fine. It's fine, mate. I wouldn't have done it that way. I am doing a G.I. Joe Real American Hero reading order, but I'm not ready yet. Bear with me. But I think there are going to be 2 more volumes after this, and then we'll be complete because the Kickstarter had 4 volumes. So, it's 51 to 78. Not, so I did a typo. Let me just check. 51 to 78. There you go. I'll just chop those words in later on. The illusion of live bullshit.
You're a beauty.
But yeah, this is so much fun, man, and it's just funny how he incorporates all the toys into it. And this is when the toys start to get that little bit weirder. But it's just there's just some great stories in here, man, and it's just the way it builds up and the way that he plays with how all the characters interact and the treachery and the actual. Despite the insanity of some of the vehicles that couldn't possibly exist in real life, and the fact that a biker gang works for a terrorist unit and go up against actual military specialist types and somehow survive, even though they just use a chainsaw or a thing that opens up doors from the back of a fire truck. It's weird, but who cares, man? This is just pure comics fun, and I don't know if I mentioned it. It smells really good. That sounded really
Nothing like a
creepy.
good sniff. It's okay. I get it. Sniff away, my friend. It's all about the sniff.
Isn't it?
It is.
I just
All
like to
right.
have my olfactories tickled.
Right? Why not? Speaking of, excuse me,
Gesundheit.
speaking of, thank you. Speaking of going back down memory lane, the way a good scent brings you back to your childhood, like the comic book. Ah, it's the best. My number 5 pick is everyone's probably been waiting. Hurry up and say it. J.M. DeMatteis, Brooklyn Dreams is
Oh,
finally being re-released. I've been waiting for this a long time. I've only read it digitally. J.M. DeMatteis, Glenn Barr, the illustrator. This album, I was gonna call it an album. This graphic novel reminds me of a good old album that you grow up with, something that just resonated with you. You understood the music. It just you listened to it at the right time. And I read this, I think, in preparation for my first interview with him. So it's been a while
oh
since I
wow.
read it, but it left an impact on me because it was quite different in its structure, and the story is basically a semi-biographical story of J.M. DeMatteis, but in this, it's Vincent Carl Santini wants to tell you a story about his senior year in high school, but memory is a tricky thing. It's funny. It has moments of trauma. It has moments of enlightenment. It's a J.M. DeMatteis book, but it's mostly in black and white, and it's drawn like you're going through someone's memory. It's very cool. Very, very cool. Highly recommend it. I'm so happy it's back reprinted. It's coming out October 21st, not the 14th. So we get a break. Something's going to come out on another day in October.
Wow. Thanks, comic publishers, for not financially
Yeah.
crucifying us for a week.
And I mean, no kidding. I know that it goes without saying there's been a number of books this year that I've recommended in our most wanted Omnis, DC, Marvel, whatever it is, and J.M. DeMatteis's books have come out, Doctor Fate, Spider-Man, but this is one of those if you don't care for his superhero stuff, still check this out. Like this is a really cool piece of work, kind of like his Moon Shadow. It stands on its own. It's something totally different. And I think sometimes these are the things I prefer from him. As
Yeah.
much as I like his mainstream work, this is the stuff that I feel is real special. Yeah, it stands out. So
Yeah.
try it. It's my number one recommendation for October.
Cool.
This book.
Oh, well spotted.
Yeah.
I completely missed that one actually as well. So somehow, so yeah, well done for picking it up, my dude.
Thank you. Thank you. And
Sorry.
it's from
Oh,
Dark Horse. I should just mention that. Dark
ah,
Horse Comics. Because it's been jumping around from different publishers from time to time, so that's
yeah,
who's got the rights to it now. I think through Karen Berger, who was a longtime editor with and friend of JMD. So
yes,
natural that they would do this collaboration.
that makes perfect
All
sense.
right.
Uh, I'm going to finish you off tonight with. Uh,
Please.
thought that might perk you up. I'm going to finish off with 68 Compendium. So this one is by a load of creators I don't recognize the names of. Mark Hibwell, Jay Photos, Jeff Zarnow, and Nat Jones. I've written down. I don't know if that's autocorrect to screw me over again. But this is a Vietnam meets zombies series, or it's a series of series. So it's released over the course of 2006 to 2015. And it's a series of one-shots and four-issue miniseries for the most part. Can I say series a few more times in this? We shall see. Don't know.
I'd love it if you did. I'll take a shot every time you do next time.
Oh, I was going to say something that was bread level there, but I held it back. So it starts off with the 68 one shot. So it's 68 with a little apostrophe is in 1968. So if you are trying to search for it and you're going, oh, this is a weird thing to search for, it was a so it's 68 compendium, and everything on here has got 68 before the subtitle. So I'm not going to say 68 that many times. It'll probably hit about 68 times. So it's the one shot, and it's the four-issue miniseries in 2011. Hardship, Scars four-issue miniseries, Jungle one shot, Jungle Gym four-issue miniseries, Rule of War four-issue, Hallowed Ground one shot, Peace and Love one shot, Dodgers one shot, Bad Sign one shot, Homefront 1 to 4, 68 Jungle Gym Guts and Glory number 1, and 68 Last Rites 1 to 4, which brings us to 752 pages. Comes out on the 28th of October, so it's shambling on zombie style after all the other stuff that's coming out before it, but don't miss out on this. He says not having read any of it. It's something caught my eye about this straight away. Great cover art. I don't know if the cover art reflects the interiors, but I really want to give this book a go. And there's so much of it to get through, and you know I love a compendium. Plus, I like the kind of genre mashup thing, so it's like the Vietnam War. It's a Vietnam War film with a zombie film, but in comic form. Yay! That's just grand. So I really like the sound of that. It's from Image Comics and Meat Grinder Studios, so I think it's kind of like a sub thing of Image, but it's basically Image Comics. Go with it. So yeah, that's my final pick for the night. I don't know if it appeals to anyone else. I am incidentally trying to read the comments, but I've got a different style of lenses in tonight, and I can't actually see very well. So sorry, I am desperately trying to read your comments, but
No, it's all good. It's all good. BC Scrubs was just saying that he had the same sort of experience when he collected comic book cards. There's some that smelled good and some that smelled bad in the pack. And when he mentioned it to his comic book shop guy, he made him feel like a total dork about it. But we understand, BC. We're with you.
I'm
It does
not.
make a
That's really
difference.
weird. What was the bad smelling what was the bad smelling card, dude? I want to know what smells bad. I don't know why. They should do zombie cards that smell decayed.
Ooh, that's weird. And the people who would like that smell would be like, hey, what the
Yeah, maybe not. Uh,
right?
dude, do you want? I think we've got 10 good ones there, 10 buttes. Do you want me to go through a very quick version of what else is out that
Yeah.
may be of interest? It's not actually that long, so I
Let's
might
see what
do
else is
everything.
coming out.
So if you are looking for more J.M. DeMatteis and Keith Giffen, then it's probably worth picking up Hero Squared Complete Collection from Boom.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's nice.
Have you read it?
Good, good. No, it's another one that I have digitally that I would have always liked to have the option to own it the way it's being released. Like again, all this stuff is coming out for some of these
It's
writers. Gail
all
Simone,
happening.
JMD. It's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Dark Horse are releasing from the world of Minor Threats Welcome to Twilight. I am liking the Minor Threat stuff quite a lot. Innocent Rouge Omnibus as well as the next chunk of Innocent, if you're into your very, very twisted manga, as recommended by Raf. Jim Starlin's Dreadstar Omnibus #1, also Volume 1, also comes out from Dark Horse, and I've wanted that for years, but I don't know if it can compete with so much other stuff coming out. DC are releasing DC's Finest Events, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Book 1, and it looks like that's going to go through the entire event in some kind of order. If they get it completely wrong, it's a matter of opinion. But there is a Crisis on Infinite Earths reading order at the Omniverse Comics .guide website that is ridiculously, meticulously done. Sorry. And
Second to none.
Jonah Hex All-Star Western Omnibus is also coming out from DC. Marvel. No, I'm not doing Marvel yet. IDW are releasing the Earth Divers Omnibus, which I had my eye on. Image are releasing the paperback version of 8 Billion Genies. If you missed 8 Billion Genies the first time around, please pick it up. It's one of the most entertaining comics that I've ever read. Knights vs. Samurai also caught my eye, which is a volume 1. Olympus Null Hunter, a cyberpunk retelling of Hercules, caught my attention too. Paper Girls Backpack Edition sounds like a small version to go in your backpack.
Nice.
In it. It's due out, so that's volume 1. And Rook Exodus Deluxe Edition, so another Ghost Machine book, is also coming out, but a real fancy one like. Now for Marvel, Death of Captain Marvel Omnibus. It's a bit of a strange time. There's some odd stuff in there, but if you'd like some 70s, early 80s Marvel, then that might well be for you. Ghost Rider Danny Ketch Omnibus Volume 2. Again, bit of a strange mix, but I would ideally love to have picked that up, but I'm not going to be able to. Moon Knight Epic Collection, Scarlet Redemption. There is a great story in that book, which is a follow-up to the Stained Glass Scarlet story from the first series of Moon Knight from the early 80s. So this is into the 90s. There's some very early art from Ron Garney in there. So I think it's worth picking up just for that story arc. That's the one bit of Mark Spector Moon Knight that's any good. I can't remember who wrote it though, and I've got a weird feeling it was J.M. DeMatteis, but I don't know.
I think it was.
Titan are releasing Giant Detective, which I've mentioned a couple of times on the show, and that is exactly what it sounds like. It's a giant who's a detective looking into a murder. And Tank Girl Unclenched Slipcase, another one I've got my eye on. And finally, Top Shelf are releasing a book called Bridge Planet 9, which I like the look of. Very, very kind of very indie style book, black and white, I think. But yeah, there's something that's drawn me in there. But that's the list of the leftovers, call them that. The extra stuff we couldn't get into the main part of the show.
There's tons of good stuff there's a lot of options next month.
Yeah.
We picked 10 that we can recommend or stuff that we're buying. But yeah, it's good to go through everything else that we might have missed out on that light bulb goes off for a listener or viewer for sure.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Another incoming. Another month we're going through. We got some cool stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. That we
Excited
have.
the episodes we got going on. Yeah, we got a guest coming back to the show.
Woo!
Coming back. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! All right. Anywho, Dave, until next time, I guess we could wrap this one up. Did I make you laugh?
No, I was laughing at you. I always laugh when you say anywho for some reason because it's, yeah. You're right.
Excuse me. I caught a laugh and then a cough. Anywho, Dave.
Yes.
Until next time.
Until
and everybody who
next
hung out with
time.
us.
I'll get you next time.
On the Twitch.
Gadget. Next time.
Yeah, that's right. Nice. That's that's very good. Very good. Everybody who hung out with us on Twitch, thank you for joining us. Be back with us next time we go live. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, the subscribe button. Visit us at omniversecomics.guide. Dave,
Make sure you do.
till next time, pal.
Nighty night, my dude. I'm off to Bedfordshire.